I am Marco Tecchio, the CEO of the BOTTERO Group, a historic company operating in the field of glass processing machines, both for flat glass and hollow glass.
What is the dominant trend your company is involved in as a solution provider? And what other industry trends are you monitoring?
We're convinced that the main market trends are those of sustainability and automation, which share a lot of common ground and are closely mapped by our business plan guidelines. Sustainability is a general theme throughout the world, not only in the West, where it is obviously promoted with greater efficiency, and we feel particularly strongly about this issue. In the traditional business side, for our hollow and flat glass production, we've been working for some time on the energy efficiency of our machine processing and the entire manufacturing cycle. We've also addressed new markets alongside the traditional ones, and for a few years now, we've been suppliers to automated photovoltaic panel assembly plants. This is an industry, of course, where sustainability is the main trend in the end market. We have gladly taken on this vital role, especially in the Western world, as EPC suppliers of the entire automation segment, that is machines, software, factory control systems and all the accessories related to this production class. Of course, sustainability and efficiency are strongly linked to the concept of automation, because it's inevitable that to achieve these goals, the intrinsic level of automation of the production processes and the products we sell will become part of other production processes. The level of intrinsic automation must grow significantly and, above all, we must foster the growth of new in-house skills in the smart factories context. On the smart factory front, we have been working intensely on this for some time, with significant investments. We have started an artificial intelligence company totally focused on AI applications, dedicated to glass processing. Already 2 years ago in Rovereto, we started a joint venture with Tiama, a French company engaged in inspection systems for the processing of mainly hollow glass, but not only, and in this area we are implementing new glass processing smart solutions in our customer supply cycle. Today our major focus is on the hollow glass segment and therefore the glass forming process. Later on, we will also apply it to automatic glass factories. We particularly distinguish ourselves in the market as a supplier also of turnkey factories for processing both hollow and flat glass, and as I said before, in the last 6 to 7 years, also for the photovoltaic panel construction sector. It is clear that these two trends also have a great impact on this policy that is now strongly endorsed in the West, I mean the European Community and the United States or North America, but which is also expanding to other countries, which is the concept of reshoring a part of activities, especially strategic ones, and among the strategic ones there is certainly energy, as well as components and other segments. In the energy sector, reshoring, which means in part activities related to renewable energies etc., impacts the production of photovoltaic panels, and of course, also on glass production, because where there are photovoltaic panels, also solar glass must be processed and manufactured. The reshoring of these activities, which is a reshoring fundamentally from China or at least from the Far East, also includes Malaysia and Vietnam as significant new producers. It can be done from an industrial point of view relatively easily, apart from the volume of investment required. From a competitiveness perspective, it requires a scale-up of automation solutions and, above all, the use of smart applications. To be competitive in reshoring this type of business, we need factories that are decidedly more developed and advanced than those found in the Asian market today, otherwise, we will always be lagging in competitiveness. We are investing a lot on this front by designing and developing artificial intelligence applications that bring factories very much into line with the European 5.0 directive. More than a regulation, it's a guideline which focuses on sustainability at the core of production processes, the centrality of the human role in production and resilience to any possible disturbance, from supply chains to any other events capable of impacting industrial sustainability. This Industry 5.0 movement is very prominent in our product development targets, and we strive to implement it by designing manufacturing facilities around humans and with human-centered production solutions, in which the role of people is more active than passive, not only considering workplace safety and so on but the quality of life too. Above all, We believe that these factories must be interactive in nature and no longer governed by predefined throughput parameters. Factories must have an intrinsic intelligence which, of course, in conjunction with human endeavor, must be increasingly capable of producing under optimal or suboptimal conditions, depending on external factors, continually striving for this point of operational excellence, precisely to achieve competitive levels that would otherwise be difficult to sustain. So, on this front, also in terms of reshoring of work activities that also impact the glass sector, we are working intensely, and we consider this one of the guidelines that will drive our development in coming years.
What will be the main attractions and announcements that visitors can expect at your stand during VITRUM?
So at this trade fair, in keeping with what I said earlier, it's clear that many of our products are complex integrated systems that cannot be physically presented on display. So our presence will be rather physically staff-centered, with a focus on hospitality, and more virtual from a product perspective. We will bring pictures, videos, and testimonials of all our products, from standalone machines and the tradition of our cutting solutions and all the related developments, especially technology for fully automatic laminated glass production. Then we have both traditional straight line and bilateral grinders for round and flat edging, where we have invested heavily in automation, to integrate all functions into a comprehensive production process. But we will also bring visuals where allowed, since some things are subject to confidentiality constraints because they relate to integrated production lines and extensive product ranges, from glass to panels, with all the onboard smart solutions that we are developing and implementing. So ours will be a virtual presence but also interesting in terms of future developments. We believe that there is a lot to be done on this front, but there is also a good deal of work that has already been done and is already available on the market. In line with developments on automation and process sustainability, at VITRUM we will also be showing some videos of the new glass forming machine. So that's the hollow glass machine segment, a full servo machine that can also operate with a quadruple drop at high speed, but with process automation levels and with current and future applications, involving a high degree of artificial intelligence. So it is a machine that opens up a new generation in the glass forming process automation sector, and this will also be presented at VITRUM, albeit in a virtual manner.
Ready for VITRUM? See you there.